Well, Denver only 29 yards in all in the first quarter. Once again, the running game has struggled. 3 carries, 5 yards. John Elway has not been able to get anything going. The Philadelphia defense has done the job.
There's only one significant play in the whole first quarter, and that's the Cunningham scramble. I mean, both these teams are feeling their way. Both the defenses are doing a pretty good job. Just can't let the quarterbacks run for 50 yards.
Yes, Cunningham went for 29. That helped to set up the field goal. That's the only score, a 50-yarder by Ruzek. Here's Cunningham throwing deep downfield. Almost picked off. The pass intended for Fred Barnett. Tyrone Braxton with the interception opportunity.
Randall definitely behind the receiver on that throw. You see Barnett turning in, and Randall just throws behind him, hits Braxton right in the chest. Sometimes the receiver shields the defender to the point where he can't focus on the ball, and the ball surprises him, and that's why they dropped those. Looked like an easy interception, but actually they never saw the ball.
Braxton has made it back from knee surgery from a severe knee injury. Herschel Walker continues to run in splendid fashion. Michael Brooks brought him down. Herschel Walker waived by Minnesota, signed by the Eagles as a free agent back in June, reeling off 12 yards on the play.
Well, Herschel's at his best when he gets the ball deep and can exercise good vision. You know, he's very strong in the thigh area. He can run through those linebackers and defensive backs. Dennis Smith said guys like Walker shorten his career.
First down at the 46. And this time they bottle up Walker. Wilbert Montgomery and Steve Van Buren, the only Eagles ever to string together 100-yard rushing games. Now, you saw quite a bit of Van Buren in your day, Bill.
No, not Van Buren, but quite a bit of Wilbert Montgomery close up. And our players used to call him Timex, Marv. You know, that takes a licking. Oh. You know, that old deal, but that was his name. They referred to him as Timex.
Very clever also.
Yeah.
Second down and 9 at the 45-yard line. Cunningham standing in for an instant, couldn't find anyone, and slides to the 40-yard line, covered up by Braxton.
Again, the instance, the ends just a little too far up the field, and the Denver defense gets separated between the ends and the tackle, and Randall squirts through there, picks up the first down. Good downfield coverage.
Philadelphia Eagles with Abe Alexander at center, Eric Floyd, Mike Shadd at the guards, Ron Heller, Anton Davis at the tackles. It's a third down and 5. And that was deflected, thrown behind Byers, and a penalty flag is down.
This is going to be that hit in the head or a late hit on the quarterback.
Indication of a personal foul.
Roughing the passer, number 56, 15 yards, first down.
Michael Brooks called for the personal foul.
Well, you know, the league has made an effort to protect the quarterback, and, you know, they have that two-step rule there, that type thing, and you have to pull off if you're not within 2 steps, and Brooks didn't do it, and that's a good call by the official. That cost you points when you get those defensive penalties. Put Philadelphia, instead of taking over, now Philadelphia's in the scoring zone.
He goes first down at the Denver 26-yard line. 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Eagles with a 3-0 lead on a 50-yard field goal by Roger Ruzek. Randall Cunningham is 4 of 8. He's run for 38 yards on 4 carries. The big one going for 29. Herschel Walker trying to make the turn. Met by Carl Mecklenburg. Number 77, with help from the free safety, Steve Atwater. Here's Carl Mecklenburg. A 12th round draft pick back in '83. He's had an outstanding career. There were some football people who felt that age was catching up though going into last year, but he earned his 5th Pro Bowl appearance.
I would have liked to have been able to draft a 12-round guy that went to 5 Pro Bowls. Well, we were never able to do that.
second and eighth play of the drive. 41 Myers in motion. Off the fake, Cunningham, touchdown! Calvin Williams beating Tyrone Braxton. So Calvin Williams, who dropped one earlier, this time wide open. And that is his second touchdown reception of the season. Eagles the holder. Roger Ruzak will attempt to add the extra point.
In an attempt to slow the Denver defense down using a heavy play-action fake. You see it freezes all the front people, and Calvin Williams is able to beat the cornerback on a post. Easy touchdown for Philadelphia.
Critical penalty called on that man, Michael Brooks, contributing to the Philadelphia drive. They go 8 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes, 11 seconds. Capped off by the 24-yard touchdown from Cunningham, who was able to complete it. With Calvin Williams, Randall Cunningham, a 6th touchdown pass of the season. Ruzak with another strong kickoff, and Denver has not been able to get out of the end zone. Muhammad Oliver has to stay right there. So the Eagles defensive unit back onto the field. They've been outstanding. This Reggie White, perennial Pro Bowl player, he was all over you after practice yesterday. Bill says you robbed him of 2 Super Bowl rings. You recall that USFL's supplemental draft. Giants could have drafted Reggie, let him go, though. You went for offensive lineman Gary Zimmerman, who, as it turned out, did not want to play in the New York area. I know
we were able to trade Zimmerman for a couple of real good football players, though. But can you imagine Reggie White on one side, Lawrence Taylor on the other side in the mid-'80s? Defense would have been illegal then.
Denver, first down at the 20, hearing it from the crowd. And Elway able to complete again a short-range pop for Derek Russell, who was taken down by the outside linebacker, William Thomas.
Denver's problem right now is that, they just haven't made any first downs at all. They haven't run the ball, 5 yards on 3 rushes. They've got to keep their defense off the field a little bit and move the ball down the field and get something going. They're throwing all this little stuff and trying, but so far they've done really nothing on offense.
As you see, Denver with the fewest number of first downs in the league. Second down and 5 at the 25-yard line. Here's a draw play for Gaston Green, trying to pick his way, but he is stopped. 3.5 gone by in the second quarter from Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. Capacity crowd 65,000. Turning out, Eagles at 2-0, the Broncos at 2-0, and Denver now with a 3rd down and 2 at the 28.
This is where they've had the problems on 3rd down, 3rd and little long yardage here, and they're 1 for 20 this season in this situation.
Big rush. Elway can't find anyone. And a flag is thrown. Greg Lewis, the intended receiver. So the call against Denver.
Philadelphia refused that.
A receiver went out of bounds, came back in, and was the first to touch the pass. That's illegal touching. Penalty is loss of down. 4th down.